Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, Mesut Ozil. And now, in this picture, in this frame, especially in the Premier League, I think Kevin De Bruyne made up a soccer because for him, he has even been a Premier League champion. These two have not been a Premier League champion. They haven't won big silverware for that because Bruno Fernandes is Carabao and Mesut Ozil for his levels and good football and FA Cup.
As ngomuntu alabye ku Kevin De Bruyne ne Fernandes, I would be taking Fernandes.
Over Kevin De Bruyne?
Yeah. I would be.
Hey, everybody welcome. Everybody to the fan page.
All right, for the fans, by the fans, this is the fan bench, and this is what we do best. It's the weekend. Ali kick off for Manchester United, or for Manchester United, Michael Carrick as the manager of the month. Yakwata Manchester City n'agikuba n'akwata Arsenal n'agikuba n'akuba Fulham n'ekirala kituufu nze I'm very humble n'agigunda I'm very happy to watch kigenda okumunonde sabambi mumulonde
don't mind this girl
mumulonde because Checho, by the way, people might underestimate these results for Michael Carrick naye first leg y'emipiira gino Man United yonate yajiwangula. First leg empire jo jawangudde. Jukira yagenda ku Manchester City n'amisa mugolo 3 Arsenal ne mukuba ku Old Trafford goal emukuwerere. Fulham ne musula amalirga 1-1. So he has turned around all those results. Spurs bagwa draw, so I won't be surprised if he also wins this game. Anyway, for the fans, by the fans, and Ali kick off Manchester United in action against Tottenham Hotspurs. Tottenham Hotspurs yasamba ompira gwa Manchester City nga only 11 first team players fit. Na mawuli amalungi aye Thomas Frank agamba Mickey van der Ven is in contention to play. Kati Romeo, their captain, is in contention to play. Mickey van der Ven mujukirako goal eyo gye yakuba
Hurricane
ku Old Trafford. Nengambono defender ono chichije, but Manchester United is on very good form. Lero nalumbiddwa dimba wagizi wa mani yobo kasina kabiko kakenda bogerako abasajja bankuba nakkiriza kati kyebangamba kyebankola. All right, so where do we start from really, because pressure weri Manchester United to win because Yamala elimu top 4. What Carrick pressure weri olimu top 4. What you want is to keep that position. To keep that position because
not even progress to number 3
alive. Banange watukuba nale title hopes
mathematically
so, but you have to look at it hypothetically.
No ejo kijja kujja oluvannyuma but mathematically
mathematically kisoboka pozo wone olumeka 12 kituufu era manu yennyini yabugattanga kyo kituufu naye eri manu yabugattanga wagira kyali composing kuluno mulina kunya Bruno kunya advantage yoka. By the way, yes, exactly, you expect Manchester United to be baby name. By the way, twali tubanja Julio yawagiranga kasajja kali Ruben Amorim. These are exactly but these are exactly the reasons that twali tugamba every time when najano ku fan page I call that Ruben Amorim abantu bagamba bigi chokola ki reasons is mwewadde nti Michael Carrick bwawangula emipiira kati najja n'agamba nti Man City mukubye ada ino mpira. Even look at the scenarios Manchester United ze yakubiramu Arsenal is that you expected Manchester United ngebadde ewummodde Arsenal ngeva Italy okuva mu San Siro, not any other team ngeva kuba Inter Milan. You expect that energy levels of Man United tezibera ku same level, you get those 3 points. Naye Ruben Amorim erecho,
but that's not the
I know, but is the reason zoziberawo. You have to look at these teams is that if you're facing a team that is in Champions League, Tottenham Hotspurs they are playing very many games. What competition? What reason do you have to lose games?
Every reason.
No.
The Ruben Amorim when ali simukirizamu naye kino Carrick kyakola nojja n'ogamba nti bwe tuba tusazeewo nti ffe tuwummula we are training more than any other team is training why don't you get all the 3 points come and show like you're full of energy tojja kujjanga akooye bali bakkirizibwa okujja okulabika nga abakoowu bo babakoowu naye gwe gwatakooye exactly ajja takooye alaga takooye netusamba exactly you expect it to against Spurs to do the same to have the same performance omusajja oli akuma enviiri ze aliko mpi kuzisaba
bagamba wogenda wosobolayo ati gwe togenda tugamba tosamba emipiira 9 mu nnaku 12
era bogoyokooye nnyo
ne bwe mba nsambye gumu gy'ogenda gy'oba osobola twekubi
tolina busobozi okay all right that also does much sense naye nze
bamu omulimu
badde bamugobe nange nali nkiwagira nnyo as the performance Man United performance zali mukula kati you expect of a team that is historically in one competition
for Spurs maybe a jet kubisaako ka fear factor kebadde nakwako
yes your winners against Spurs in 8 games
yes ejena ako ka supportive start ejena ako ekatuteekeko yatukuba wali ejena eyo force but otherwise on pitch on ground right now the way I'm playing
especially on the way Spurs and the team they don't have players by the way in fact
they are so shabby
they're very shabby they don't have players I know that their centre backs are in quotation to play never they
have just input a flop from La Liga
who is the flop
flop from La Liga bwebanyizeewo kati yabasambira mu makati
so
suubira nti anaakuba
Casemiro no reason
but yalimwa gundi ono wamwe bwe mwali mutuwaanira yatuwa assist
Zubi
kati Gallagher
Casemiro is in very good form in fact try to gamba mu January maybe Manchester United yalina okugula ne form Casemiro gyataddewo it is quite difficult again okumugjamu and then Kobe Maino's performances bantu bali bamulwanira play Kobe Maino those abasasudde
era akitulaze for the 3 games that
badde bagamba play Kobe Maino
at controlling the ball
obuzibu bwa Kobe Maino wemwinako akowa mangu myaka egyo emito osubira ku mudakiika y'ensanvu
baletawo nofala ugati ate tumaze kuba gol zaffe nga 3 natukubisayo kamu negugwa 3-1
the problem is akowa mangu Kobe Maino ate gundi alaga yeringa ng'empagi wakati awo kuolaba asabinga kunya asabinga Casemiro n'amugjaku ajasamba naye aba akoye
bwakolera mu dakiika y'ensanvu it's good lwakuba mu dakiika 2 gokka mangi nnyo ozanyisa ugate in such a game.
Of course we cannot talk about Manchester United and we do not talk about the captain Bruno Fernandes. He's on 12 Premier League assists this season. He's on the course with 14 games to go to break the all-time assists scored in a single season or made in a single season. That is 20. That is Thierry Henry in 04 and then Kevin De Bruyne in 1920. I was assists munana.
You love 19.
No, 19. Is it 19? Yeah, it was 1920, I think. Kevin De Bruyne.
2020.
Kevin De Bruyne, 2020. It was 2020.
1920 was not even born, girl.
No, I said in the 04 and in the 19th season. BANTER is 2019.
Okay.
In the 19th season. So, those two players to ever get 20 Premier League assists, Thierry Henry, no whatever. So, Bruno Fernandes on 12 and Peter Jiri. If he can average an assist
keep that form
every single game with those 14, Asolo Jimenyawo or even
what if he assists twice in each of those games?
Yes, and I've been seeing of course social media banter to what people have been comparing Bruno Fernandes, Mesut Ozil, Kevin De Bruyne in that whole statement. I don't know. Of course, I would want to hear an opinion from you all, from what you think in that comparison. Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, Mesut Ozil. And now, in this picture, in this frame, especially in the Premier League, I think Kevin De Bruyne made up a soccer because for him, he has even been a Premier League champion. These two have not been a Premier League champion. They haven't won big silverware for their because Bruno Fernandes is Carabao and FA Mesut Ozil for his levels and good football and FA Cup.
Where you debate? As ngomuntu alabye ku Kevin De Bruyne ne Fernandes. I would be taking Fernandes.
Who is it?
Over Kevin De Bruyne.
I would be
He's
taking
going to
Fernandes.
give his results.
I would be taking Fernandes over who?
Over De Bruyne.
Over De Bruyne. I would be putting Fernandes on top.
Mm.
But the reason why most of the people give Kevin De Bruyne, why they put him top,
It came with trophies.
it is that reason.
Not only
Even
trophies.
this guy talked
No,
about
it
The
came with
statistics.
Wait, even this guy, statistics
The
not
guy
as
is back.
enough.
Anti Azina is back. At Kugambie, the
Back
only
in
players.
the Premier
Anti
League. That's
Kugambie.
where you put
No.
him
But
top.
I've expected you to tell you the only players in the Premier League history to have made 20 assists. Kevin De Bruyne is one of them.
Anikati, we are going to look back at
We
the
are
other
talking
thing.
genuine.
Kevin De Bruyne
I'm
assist
talking
yali
genuine.
azikolera
Chances anti
tugenda chida kuchekero chirabi.
Guys,
Quality your mass,
No,
quality your
you
mass.
guys.
Man City yali
You
at that
can't
time.
use that.
It
You
was
can't
so
use that.
top.
No,
It's
we can't
okay.
rule it out.
But we can't rule that out.
You can't
Nti
rule
Man
it
City
out.
yalina quality mass compared to Man United.
Aha.
Gundi are struggling nnyo okufuna bakolera
Even this
assist.
guy, even this.
Aha. Chances as creating.
Chances.
Kubera
By the way, most of the season,
single creating chances.
is the most chances.
Where
Kevin De Bruyne has the most chances.
Biggie.
De Bruyne has the most
What if
chances.
Bruno
With
created?
Bruno has the most chances.
What if Bruno
Second.
created
Even this guy talked
those
about
chances for a team such as the Man City that KDB
Aha,
created?
Anti, that is our
Would have
team.
been-
You're speaking hypothetically. I'm speaking something that has happened.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
don't
You
rule it
can't
out.
know
You
either.
can't
rule it out.
Don't
Okay.
rule it out.
Okay.
Don't rule it out.
Because
Post tutapinze ku start nyafera.
Nganonya
Chances
between
created.
Chaka, between Chaka and who? And Vats.
And what so what?
Aha. Yeah, no, between Chaka and Vats. Nateka yo Vats for Chaki. Na gamba Chaki assists zakola
Azikolera hala.
Never azikolera. Now our reason here. So most of the guys would take KDB because of that, because of the trophies he won. And of course, I would also at one point say, but he did this,
But
and
he
this.
did,
He
yeah.
did magic. I remember that thing of Newcastle. You come back there.
Ne goals yakubanga Arsenal.
I can't forget that. So I can put Kevin De Bruyne up at one point. So my best lineup for them:
Yeah.
Fernandes, ruling out the silver. If you talk about their football, I'll take Fernandes, take De Bruyne, and end with Ozil. Because of one reason, Ozil wa good, wa Premier League. Yes, yabikola, but if you're comparing the three,
Yes.
bano babikoze nnyo musi.
And
In
so
the Premier
because,
League.
If you to look at talent,
it's when you
If I'm
because in
about
football
talent.
you cannot distribute talent because
Why?
the fact that
why okay, Bruno has done it and KDB did it, but we shouldn't forget that Ozil did it as well.
Na yeye yabikola.
Only that at the time he did it, maybe there wasn't that person you would send to
By the way, he was-
ne Ozil
And I
so
said-
by
I
ne
said he
Ozil
was-
mu
he was the
Arsenal
sack of
ne mu
them.
Ozil Arsenal ne mu Ozil mu Arsenal so
They are
kugamba Samuelson je mumpade ku Bruno Fernandes ya creating irani
Yeah,
ne
yeah,
Ozil
yeah,
yali
yeah.
mu Arsenal ngo naye tukubuuza ya creating irani ngo mugamba because that guy also Bruno Fernandes of course Kevin De Bruyne tandamenya because he also has a season where he has 19 Premier League assists. Mesut Ozil, of course, few players come to that level. You have to look at the team. Mesut Ozil, the Assembly at that time. That wasn't a very good Arsenal team. Of course, there were some average players because of Mutwajaga, Mwalimu Alexis Sanchez, Mwalimu the likes of Aaron Ramsey. And Giroud, whatever season, they are creating 19 assists. The guy could have made 30 assists. Olivier Giroud.
He was so wasteful.
He was so wasteful.
Segeza kiriyo kitekinze nti gokole assist naye
Of course, the Gogol assists are mattering, but Kevin De Bruyne, I also think, but Bruno Fernandes ngomutadde mu team ya Manchester City would have made the same things. But I'm also
Or even
saying
more.
that even more, I don't think, or even more, Kevin De Bruyne.
Whatever can feel cause basi.
But
For you
for
guy amanyomo.
to me nze ndowooza nti Kevin De Bruyne. Okay, Kevin De Bruyne, Mesut Ozil ne Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes approvinze nnyo nti ye mpaji ku Man United kwetambulira. Single-handedly. But wetuddeko Man City, Kevin De Bruyne yavaawoko. Team nesigala ng'ekola ki? Ng'ekyasa.
Actually, because they were not reliant on one player, but it does not stop them from being having Kevin De Bruyne as their most important
So
player.
I'm putting myself in a position nti nondaani team gwesobola okurelayingako at one moment.
no leka De Bruyne
ne muleke mabega kubanga bali bamuleseke mabega era timu nekola ki nesigala
bonga
ngita
team.
but for Man United tukiraba nti Fernandes
Without
yempaji
we are nothing.
timu kwekola ki kwetambulya for 6 years.
Yeah, but that's what
It's
something
a
that you
church.
use to differentiate players because Kevin De Bruyne ati ngabo government if Kevin De Bruyne can also would have done the same thing
But when I
Man United.
for football
How do you know that?
okay, it's okay.
Manyika boyogedde ku gundi ku 20 assists sawa kantu ka 30 assists. Even if we brought on the table, I don't know the accumulative assists they were in. But I think they must be toy on toy. If not Fernandes ngamuri wabo.
Mu goals and assists, goal contribution. I know Banga goals and assists. You can check.
I'm going to check that.
But yeah, you check.
I'm going to check that. That guy is.
But for football,
That guy has 100 Premier League assists, I think.
No, vis-a-vis the appearances.
But
Of course,
for-
I know the appearances.
but for football, nze ndowooza kizibu muko okujjamu bonna bonna omupiira balinganga bali
Bonna
Of course,
Congo.
football like you
Bonna
can't
Congo.
create those
But then,
advantage
I
bonna
also-
bonna bracket ndabanga abali mu yemu football ekyo
All right.
Aba Fernandes kyabasingako yetalwala
Talwala, very good point.
nayo kifactor
The fact
baye
that
Nebalwala
nebalwala akomawo
Antibachitanga chuma cha Bullets.
tugenda mujjamu n'omusaayi tuguwe ddo gwakomewo
Bruno Fernandes, yes. Of course, that was a one-off just because it's trending on social media. Of course, they've been comparing those three players, Kevin De Bruyne and Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil in the Premier League to highlighting and because of a period of time, yes, and young question. But when you look at Mesut Ozil or Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo, you saw how talented how good that guy was. Of course, Ronaldo, at least he has yes, yeah. Now Mesut Ozil, and Musajja. He was even very surprised by Real Madrid's decision to let the German go. So going back to that game, Spurs versus Manchester United. Manchester United is in good spirits. Ila tugenda genda our predictions. Ugenda okulaba nga goals.
The only thing Spurs would beat us, where the only glitch where they would get us and beat us is their defense. Like at defense yabwe teriwo. Teri yawo ku line.
That is when they will collectively work. That is when they are going to collectively work.
Auntie, they will collectively work if they have
By
one
the way,
sector
teams
clear. Their midfield is not clear and their defense is not clear.
Yeah, they have a
at the
lot
same
of
time.
many missing
So
players.
I don't know how collectively they will work.
Advantage
Nga
Man-
basolange basigale eri waggulu.
So advantage Man United.
Yeah, it's an advantage. It's a good advantage. Kuba omuntu gwe balinawo ye Pedro Porro ye Campos yagezaako okukola ebya
ne muwingira Pedro Porro abamukyalira weebali bagondi bayitayo bafunya beebuulizaako ebibuuzo bamadi bajja.
So the only thing I want is for our defense to neutralize Solanke. He seemed to be a danger.
But Solanke is easily pocketed.
Why wasn't he?
That is so special nnyo nti ajja kuvaayo kajjeni. He can be pocketed. Mutera kolisa no Martinez asobola omukuba kyendo kimanyi.
Kale kyemwagalako is like oba njogere kwani oba ngambe naye big game player.
And
Solanke, he can get any chance from anywhere.
And this is also a big game.
Yeah, he might not be seen of Nakuba from nowhere.
And
Even
anyway,
if
if that game found Casemiro on his best, or at his best, because now what beats United is our defensive cover. That is evidently seen by everyone. So if that game found Casemiro on his good day, of course with Maino not one more energy than he has been giving, maybe, but with our defensive cover, the Spurs Germany tutawanya.
Yes.
Much as it's Old Trafford, we have to worry so much, even more than we worried about Fulham. Yes, so in the sijagenda ngo mutima gumukakam, I'm telling us. Yes. Yes, I'm
really looking at Manchester United's pace in the forward line because at least I witnessed it against Arsenal. I feel like the pace specifically.
No, the good thing.
Cunha, Bruno Fernandes.
All of the guys have all of the sudden peaked.
Much as I can manager bounce kagwako ddi.
Kachayina otwala empira mukaaga.
Season ngeweddeko.
Kachampa empira mukaaga then kweyamalirire nziremu nkwatera.
Amaliri gachi prophet of doom.
Empira mukaaga nga giweddeyo. Owe mmoja Samaria au ga 3-3 au an entertaining draw.
Yes. Yeah, of course, reality check will come back esawa zina mahambo abasajja bankwa nti ndozo bawulira reality check we come and they have very good fixtures coming up next nenga tumanyi Manchester United badde bangamba this is a new Manchester United fe tumanyi timu ezibatawanya era bwe zinajja tujja zisoka kontima
with what manager
but to me
tuza zisongako
even if you remember our game against them vakwene ya tutu je twabakozesa tutu area ya game ya nyuma Europa the goal was so scratchy from nowhere
the goal nenya abantu babiri Lisandro Martinez look show ne power
can we just move
okay to me ndowooza nti eno jukira big game ate zino game endene zinengeje zileta abasambi okwesitula of course tebajja kwesitula ku Man U bajja kwesitula neno okusaidia Spurs so kati Spurs chejo capitalizing akonti zile dakika wezituka mu dakika 8 ezo amakati ga Man U fena tukiriza gaba gakoye Kobe Maina abakoye Casemiro oyinzo sanga ngolusi ne manager akoze wanga ne chiro bachamukote nga bamkozesa mujje kati tuchitu exposing as usual fera tuchitu to expose kati Spurs we capitalizing irawo kuba of course Spurs ngena mmoja mu first half nza no mudda mu second half basi wesimu kube nyingi so kati wa capitalizing irawo nti weakness yange eri wakati nga bamaze okuwa bamalo okuwa ina asambira kwekyo kati ngo olebe fulamu ya chikozi najja na equalizing so kati bakuwa natasambira kwekyo bangenda kolaki bangenda kujja muku
all right Manchester United are definitely back they're definitely back
that's back baby segera
tulinda chimu manager of the match
na kuchikopo kwetu
I miss United that to beat someone 5 goals plus so if you have seen our games if you have seen these 3 past games the way we have been attacking goals from nowhere bangers so the goal of Sesko
we shall never see the end of this but
5-1 tomorrow
Julie prediction
my prediction it's going to be 2-0 in favor of United.
2-0 in favor of United, a clean sheet for Sun Lemons, and then Calcutta prediction.
Narrow win to me.
Narrow win for Man United. BDM for Man United. Aban, your prediction.
Golo ya Solange tebula yo. Chocho chemanyi.
Golo ya Solange tebula.
Yo jeri.
Can neutralize them.
On the other hand,
yes.
On the other hand,
but
Ogenda bocha.
But I will be surprised if Stava kubenganya.
Ogenda bakwanya.
I'm telling you the truth. 4-1.
I'm also going for Manchester United win, narrow win for them. I'm going for 3-2. I think it's going to be high scoring again. Manchester United hasn't got their defensive issues, right? They could seem to consider so I'm going for 3-2 for Manchester United. Do not forget to come to Nomad Bar for our watch party courtesy of the fan bench. Tugenda kubaonga utwiri tuwagira mpira omunene ogwa weekend that is Manchester City vs Liverpool. Yamuna timu ye jangu fabasa no tuli Liverpool juu. Liverpool kwetu tutava. The Red
United fans were a City United.
City United and those anyway, for the fans, by the fans.